2017, I was hovering around 30th at every race, and I went to Val di Sole and showed up on a bike I'd never rode and went 14th, and I think that opened the eyes to the people in the industry that I could go fast if I had the support. When you get a factory ride and you get factory support, you can just check all the boxes. You can focus on being fit, you can focus on being strong, your bike runs well, and you know you're going racing on the weekend. Coming into 2018, my goal was to just be on the podium. I ended up going to Croatia, the first World Cup of the year, and getting on the box, so that was a huge goal for me. For me, it went from like, can I do it, or can I do it again, and I didn't want it to be a fluke thing. I went and qualified 8th at Fort William, and unfortunately had a mechanical in finals, but went back to the weekend after in Leogang, and I almost got on the box. I was in 6.2 off. Yeah, Innsbruck was not what I wanted. Just a lack of focus, really.
Storming onto the World Cup podium at the opening round in Croatia on the Junior Da Vinci factory racing. So gone from being a privateer to some factory support, and it's showing.
Oh man, almost
he is
a second.
0.93. That just shows you. Oh no! He is down. I was just about to say that shows you what happens when you've got confidence on your side.
Yeah, I started the season strong last year, but unfortunately got hurt, tore my labrum. My shoulder just kept dislocating, so after Lenzerheide, I just went home and fully put all my bikes aside and just worked on getting my life together. Like, coming from being a privateer, like, there was no funding, so I was just crashing my van in my buddy's front yard, so I just put everything together to try to have the best 2019 season I could, and completely relocated. I knew once I had surgery I'd have a great starting point, and I just set my focus on starting at the surgery, and I knew I was going to be way behind, but just having a starting point, and that's more than in the past. I'm more prepared than I've ever been, even though I've been riding my downhill bike less than I ever have. The dude that wins is the dude that works the hardest. So I think that just like being on a routine is important, and for the first time I have everything in place that I'm not scrambling, and I have all the things I need to just focus on racing for the first time ever. I've never been able to just focus on racing my bike. Yeah, I relocated to Knoxville, Tennessee. I live in South Knoxville where the urban wilderness is, so I have 80 miles of single track right out of my driveway. I have a sweet skate park really close to my house and dirt jumps, and I'm 30 minutes from Windrock, so really couldn't be in a better location.
Spanish
This weekend at Windrock, we have the first round of the National Series, so it's the Tennessee National this weekend. Your head kind of goes into another place and you ride a speed that you don't normally ride in practice when you're racing, so I think that I'm not necessarily ready to go that speed yet, and I'm just going to hang out and try to get as many runs as I can and get prepared, just really get seat time on the bike. Really, I get nervous. So the more time I spend at the races, I think it's the best for me. It just helps you be accustomed to the pressure and managing like everything that's going on, and just to be there and get those nerves is going to be good. The thing was, your phone's never gonna ring. No one's ever gonna call you and say, hey dude, do you wanna ride this bike? You just have to hustle. You have to work so hard, and everyone has to know that you are looking to go really fast. And being able to just write your goals down and just believe. Like, a lot of people are afraid of the goals that they create, and I think that if you can just like write it down in paper, write it down on the sheet of paper and believe in it, you can achieve it. That's insanely important.